So Titcomb cabin is available for rent. Looks like it has actually a sink, which is kind of surprising. A wood stove, bunks for two, or probably mats for sleeping on the floor as well. So looks pretty nice. And there's a campfire set up over here and a privy out there enclosed. Looks pretty decent. Privy. Two-seat. So now we'll go to the southern end of the island and check out the campsites there. Looks good enough. I'm guessing there are multiple places to park here, but this is Gilman Island. The campsite's on the southern end. Not sure what this is for. Here, this one, we got a couple picnic tables. Got a nice big fire ring with a grate for grilling. 3. Basically the same setup here. 2. 1. So we've got a similar setup here. A couple picnic tables, fire pit, and a couple benches. And we've got some nice places to launch here. That looks good. Sign. Got a book. Cool. Always nice to sign in. Leave no trace. Bigfoot's been doing it for years. Allegedly. So obviously there's a lot of room to spread out here. You could fit a lot of tents, a lot of hammocks. Yeah. Look at that. Toilet paper. Amazing. So there you have it. Gilman Island campsites. Looks very nice. Here's what the landing looks like on the southern end of Gilman Island. Burnups Island. So Burnups Island campsite is the first campsite I ever stayed at on the Connecticut River. It's not that steep here. I could have landed here. It's a Wilder Dam. Upstream of here is Pond and Release. So the water level is going to go up and down quite a bit. So if you stay here, tie up your boat or bring it way out of the water. Oh, no book. Picnic table. Kind of an odd location, but I don't know. May have been moved by the flood. Upper Valley Land Trust. Alright. So we have a little clearing here. Room for 3 tents. I don't know. Depends on the size. Another little clearing. Let's see. So we do kind of have access to the water here, I guess. Well, water access is not great. Up at the northern end here. So this one, unlike the southern end, this might work okay for hammocks. At least 2 hammocks, maybe 3. This trail's a little choked up. Basic. Okay. So there you go. Upper Valley Land Trust, Burnups Island campsite. Not bad. Some of the trails are kind of choked up with foliage, but you know, it happens quickly. Access, I mean, it's a bit of a hike to that other clearing, and that's probably the only place to hang hammocks. So, you know, this could accommodate some people, not a huge group. But it's always nice to be camping on an island. So I had my lunch on Burnups Island, and that was nice. I did notice that the water came up considerably just in that span of time. So it bears repeating, you know, if you camp here or you lunch here, there is a bond and release dam not far upstream, so pull your boat way out of the water, tie it up, what have you. So it is an issue. I think when I camped here, it was releasing when I camped, and then when I got back out in the morning, the water had dropped feet. So there's a big swing. So this is Path of Life Sculpture Garden and Great River Outfitters. So they have their own camping things set up here. Their deluxe tents and all that jazz. That is not free camping. Less the no trespassing sign. So I'm just trying to give you a little view. We're supposed to actually pay to tour the sculpture garden, but I'm not doing the whole thing right now, just trying to give you a view. So there are various big sculptures like this, and actually I think there's space for bonfires there too. There's a maze over there made out of hedges, and there's various other stuff. It's pretty interesting, and it's a big area. Burnham Meadow campsite. So there is a little brook right after the Path of Life Sculpture Garden, and then right after the brook is this campsite. So it's like right over there. The Valley Land Trust. And the mailbox used to be mounted to something. Box. Oh, maybe it was mounted to the picnic table. So anyway, got a good deal of space in the clearing here. regular basic privy. Nice that this path is nice and wide, so it doesn't constantly fill in with vegetation. Looks like we got blackberries. Okay, so there's a little clearing here. If you're a hammock camper, this is probably the place. Probably be the place for me. There's not too much undergrowth, so that's good. Maybe a little clearing here. It's not really level though, so there we have it, Burnham Meadow campsite. It's a fairly wide area here, so you could park a few tents, but not all of it is level. So that would be a limiting factor. And you could do a few hammocks, not a ton. And a special thank you. Bugs. A special thank you to my friend Darren. You may have seen some videos with me paddling with Darren before, and he also sold me that boat that I'm using, but he's also one of the caretakers now of this campsite, Burnam Meadow. So, cool. So, here's my hammock under quilts and the rainfly. Want some extra air. It could be my imagination, but I think that train is late. It's like 6:45, and I think that train is supposed to get to White River Junction at like 6. I'd have to check, but I don't know. I think it's late. Clothesline. Kind of late for drying things, but whatever. It's a beautiful morning. Bidding Burnham Meadows campsite on farewell. There was a bit of train traffic, but I slept reasonably well. It's a nice campsite.